Okay, got the lemon, apron and the lemon earrings. Getting ready for another recipe today. Now this recipe is something that is an absolute staple for any gut protocol and ongoing gut health. So this would be suitable for people who are doing the Good Gut Starter, who are doing the 9 steps to gut greatness, or if you're on a 12-week personalized plan. This can be the staple for a lot of different foods. I was very excited for finding this in the supermarket. I've got myself some chicken feet. So whenever I'm going to different areas, I often pop into the supermarkets because the type of thing that you will find in that supermarket will reflect the demographic of that area. And so I pop in and have a little look around to see what interesting things I can get, because it's always some sort of variety that you can get there. I found some chicken feet, so this is my chance to make a really high quality bone broth with the chicken feet. It is going to be so rich in collagen and so rich in all the proteoglycans and the different aspects like glycine and proline, all the amino acids to help with healing the gut lining. So this is of particular interest with people who have got leaky gut. So let's get going with making up these chicken feet. They do actually come with the nails still on, and if I was actually consuming the meat from this, I would be chopping those nails off. But because I'm going to be bringing this into a bone broth that I'm going to be cooking for a period of time, and then I'm going to be discarding the feet, I'm going to leave the nails on. But first we need to wash these. I gave the chicken feet a really good wash in cold water, and then I drained them off. And placed them into a pot so that I could parboil them. This is just an extra step that you don't have to follow, but it causes the microscopic bits to come to the surface, and it just creates a cleaner, more crystal clear broth. I then added the chicken feet to a tray with some carrot and celery, and now I'm going to roast them in the oven just for a bit. This is going to bring out a much fuller flavour in my broth. Okay, a lot of this has just been roughly chopped, and I haven't peeled any of it because it is all going to be discarded. So we don't need to spend a lot of time on the prep at this point. So this is all just going to add to the flavour of this beautiful collagen-rich broth. That's smelling like roast chicken. And that is ready. Right, we might let that cool for just a little bit because we'll be handling very hot chicken, but that's going to go into the pot and we're going to set our broth cooking. You can totally skip this step. You don't need to do this. You can just go straight into the pot with the raw chicken feet, but this is just to bring out more of that beautiful chicken flavour. Okay, into the pot. See what this goes. Including the celery and the carrot. Cover that with water. We do want to have a lovely big batch of this collagen-rich soup, so that needs to be completely covered, and we might need to top that up again here and there, even though I am going to cover it Right, that's going to, I can already smell it. Now here's the most important ingredient, is a dash of apple cider vinegar. This acid causes a demineralization. That was about a tablespoon. And we also want to put in some salt at this point. We will adjust the salt later, so I'll just put in about a half a teaspoon of my favorite Raja salt. We're going to bring that to the boil and let it simmer. Now, the length of time that you're going to brew it for all depends on your health profile. Let's make sure that's on. If you have a high amine profile, which is somebody who may be suffering from heart condition, racing heart, tachycardia, people who suffer from migraines, people who suffer from PMS, asthma, any of these high histamine pictures, you want to keep your cooking time short, so between 4 to 6 hours max. If you don't have any of those health concerns and you don't have any issues with histamines, then you can cook this for up to 12 hours. Keep an eye on it, make sure you keep on topping up that water, but that's going to sit there bubbling away for some time now. Have the lid on to prevent a lot of the evaporation, but we need to come back and check that. Right, it is time, it is time. This beautiful soup, this beautiful broth has been going for about 5 hours. So we're going to strain it off. And put it into some sterilized jars to cool. Go into the fridge, and some I'll put into the freezer as well. Wow. I am loving it. Leave a little bit of space for expansion if it goes into the freezer. Beautiful. The next day, check out this amazing broth. So gelatinous. Look at this. Ah, it's that wobble factor that tells you it's a good broth. Yay! Watch for ideas on how we're going to cook with this and all the ways we can incorporate bone broth into our diet.